Good evening, everybody. We are back. It took me a little while to get my PC booted up. I'm still having some issues, so I technically have to jumpstart it at the moment because my power switch is faulty. So it's always something. But hope everybody's had a good day. It's hump day with the weekend coming up in just a few more days. So we'll see how Star Citizen treats us this evening. Okay, who did the PU? I don't know if the PTU is currently active. I keep on getting errors when I go ahead and try to do it, so. But tonight, we're basically just kind of pick up where we were from last night. And, is my mic not working? Hold on for a second here. Honestly. Oh, that's what it is. Give me 1 second here. We'll hide that audio source. There we go. Yeah, the mic is working. So it's been a process. I'm sure anybody that watched the last stream, my computer went down because of a power failure last week and pretty much wiped out everything except for my CPU and my graphics card. Even though it was on APC backup, it did not help. So yeah, that's been that's been my life lately. It's fine. Everything's working now. As long as I don't shut down the computer and put it in sleep mode, we're all good. And for some reason, if it does shut off, I have to jump start it. So where there's a will, there's a way, right? But jump into the PU. I'm gonna do some salvaging as usual, just because I want to make some money to get some ships in game. So I did try last night to do some salvaging out at my typical spot, the Bishop's Dream Station. Had a full haul in my Vulture and 30K'd on my way back, or 30K'd just before I left, and then it reloaded me back in the Vulture with all my stuff. And then I 30K'd again, woke up at the Bishop's Dream Station, Vulture was there, and all my cargo and everything was still there. And then I 30K'd a third time and lost everything. So it was a typical, I guess you could say, Star Citizen evening. I know right now the servers are complete crap with errors and stuff, more so than what they usually are. So we'll see what we can do. Hey, we got in. And we're able to get up right away. That's a good sign. Oh, game audio it's way too loud. There we go. Should be a little more manageable. But yeah, I hope everybody's had a good week thus far. Everybody's having fun, relaxing, staying safe. So let's go grab the Vulture and see if we can evade the 30Ks like we had last night. And let me take off global chat. That can always be a little toxic. So let's grab the ship. Because we want the Vulture. I haven't, or I forgot when I was at Area 18 to change my skin, so I have the yellow skin, or the default skin currently on it, so look a little different than usual. And I did add overlays for my joysticks, so give a little bit, I don't know, spice things up a little bit on the stream.
I'm sorry, that is an invalid request.
Okay. Well, this is always a good sign, right?
The ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
So yeah, we'll kind of see how this goes tonight. If it's just all full of errors and stuff, I'll probably end the stream early. Because it's no use when you guys want to watch gameplay and we're struggling in the verse. I am hoping that I was hoping for a patch update today. Usually they drop my time, which is central in the U.S., right around between 7 and 8 p.m.
I'm
But
sorry.
I did not
That
see
is
anything at
invalid.
all.
You'll please visit us again.
So I am hoping tomorrow they figure it out. But there is obviously no guarantees. We don't want to go to the lobby. We'll go to my hangar. See if calling it up in the hangar, if I can get to the hangar. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to my hangar. Okay. Let's open the doors. Let's try. I don't think it's going to solve this issue. Might have to jump out of the game and back in. So. Are we moving anywhere? I don't believe so. Nope. The door icon's still there. Okay, we're going to load up and switch to a European server because US servers are not treating us well. So we'll go to the main menu. I'm sure everybody's watched all the CitizenCon videos by now. It's kind of an exciting time. I really liked, let's go to EU. I really liked day 2 with the base building and stuff. But as I say, it's always 2 years out. So we'll see when that actually drops. If and when 1.0 does come out, I think it's going to be fantastic as long as it's not buggy with all the stuff they're adding into the game. But I think 1.0 is a little ways off. Okay, we get to the European server. I know there's that one dad joke. What is it? If you're, what is it? In England or something like that, and you go in as American, when you're in the bathroom, what are you? European? It's something like that. Very cheesy, but. Okay, let's see if we can grab the ship this time. I'm just gonna go right to the hangar, see if I can get into my hangar. That opened up, that's a good sign. Let's go. Click. Nope. Seriously? Let's try to call up another ship.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, it's.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
We are standing by. I think I'll probably hop servers, woofta. Maybe about 4 or 5 more times, just to put in the effort. But unfortunately, if the servers are not going to cooperate, there is no point, unfortunately, in streaming the evening. Unfortunately.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid. You'll please visit us again. Goodbye. Welcome.
I may
ASOP
re-download
vehicle retrieval
Cyberpunk
system.
and might start
Vehicle
streaming that
selected. Stand by.
in place of Star Citizen when Star Citizen goes down. But I gotta download that, and then I had some mods on there that really improve, like, the lighting, so everything looks insanely realistic. And nothing. So we're sitting here waiting for the vehicle that's not going to be retrieved. If you are watching on Twitch, I'm trying to hit my 50 sub goal. Almost halfway there. Appreciate the follow. And on YouTube, if you like and subscribe and hit the notification bell, it'll give you a nice email every time I go live. My schedule is, let's find this here.
Vehicle selected.
Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8 o'clock, right around 8. I usually stream for 2 hours, maybe 2.5. I do a little bit longer on Friday because I don't work, I have weekends off, so I can play a little bit longer and stay up past my bedtime. I do a Discord in the channel. If anybody wants to go over, if you have any questions on tiny houses, I do have a tiny house, and I built 2 of them.
I'm sorry.
So I'm
That is
happy
an
to
invalid request.
answer questions or for you to post your tiny house. I'd love to see it. Obviously, I do have a section in there for Star Citizen. If there's anybody that wants to join up, do bunkers, salvaging, exploration, or run cargo missions, bunkers, all that good stuff, just go ahead and send me a PM. I'd be happy to have you join me, and we can suffer through the bugs together and have some fun. Okay, let's try a different server here. We're gonna exit to the menu. I know if I do end up having to hop off, I'm going to jump on and somebody's going to be streaming Star Citizen and they're not going to have any issues whatsoever. It's always the luck of the draw, right? You know what? Let's try best. See where that puts us. Let's re-enter. Fortunately, I think after today, it's no longer shorts weather up here for me. It's a very sad day for me. When shorts and sandals are no longer viable because it's too darn cold. And we are loading. And hopefully we will get in. No? Best thing about colder nights is having 2 extra fluffy large dogs. Expert snugglers, and they do keep you warm. And I did read somewhere that the band 3 Dog Night, fun tip, they got their name 3 Dog Night because if it was a cold night, you need 3 dogs to keep warm. Little fun fact. I did not find that on Wikipedia, so I'm assuming it's actually real. So I'm going to go with that. Come on, Star Citizen. I just want to get in my ship and play. Oh, we're in, finally. Okay, cross our fingers we can get into a hangar and get a ship. Elevator called. Maybe it'll get progressively worse where the next time we won't be able to actually get out of our hab. Oh, there we go. Go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Welcome to the ASOC Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Vehicle's ready. Come on, give me the vehicle ready. Come on, I know you want to do it. Nope, I don't think. We'll try to go to the hangar. I doubt it's gonna let us go to the hangar, but it's always worth a shot, right? The door let back up. Okay, let's jump out and try an Asian server. Exit to menu, go to the menu. That's Australia. Wrong A. One thing I can try with the US server is if I can find somebody that's one of my friends list that's gaming, I could try to join their shard and see if that'll work. Okay, was this take 3 or is it take 4? And we're jumping. Okay. Elevator. That's responsive. So cross our fingers and our toes that we can actually, on our 4th attempt, actually get into our hangar and call a ship. So keep those fingers crossed. I don't think since I've been playing the last few months that the servers have been this god-awful as far as not being able to do anything, or they haven't been fixed in time. But yo, how's it going, guy? You're on the EU though? Okay. What's your I tried the EU servers. I'm in Asia right now. And I'm at Area 8, or Area 18, I'm at the Bishop's Dream Station. And still can't call up a ship. Server error. Okie. So I'm hoping they're doing some work in the background. Hey Cruz, how you doing? Looks like my Twitch stream dropped for a few minutes or a few seconds. So, but looks like I'm back now. And we are in a server error. How have you been, Cruz? Good, that's good to hear. You have a good weekend? And the good week thus far? Do you watch any CitizenCon at all, Cruz, on the internet this past weekend? You had a good week? Good. Just glad to hear that. We're gonna give it a pretty good go tonight. Been a lot of server errors, a lot of 30Ks. 3,000 Ks, whatever it is, there. It's 30,000 or 3,000. But we're gonna give it our best for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and if I can't get in anywhere, unfortunately, I'm gonna close down the stream early. You just watch some random stuff? YouTube or movies, TV shows? Haikus? Musicals? I think I did watch a few musicals when I was younger, back in the day, where TVs were about 4 feet deep and all that stuff. And I think it was 7 brothers for 7 brides, or 7 brides for 7 brothers. Those are back in the Donna Reed days on, was it Nickelodeon? YouTube? You don't know why you decided to do ERTS in a ship with no cargo? ERTS? What do you mean by that? I tried doing some salvaging with a vulture last night, and it was pretty painful. I got everything loaded up, ejected boxes out, stacked them, loaded it back up, and I was going to head to Area 18 just to make some money because I've been in the PTU, and I kept on getting 30Ks. So, okay. I've never done any bounty hunting at all. Done a few bunkers, and we're going to turn off chat because people can't be adults. Chat in the game. So, I think everybody's experiencing a few issues with the F word, I'm assuming. I did run one bunker mission solo, I think it was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, and there was so much server lag. I died once, but I had to Cutlass Red, so I respawned right outside, and I was able to finish it off, the bunker. Thanks, Cruz. Yeah, the last week, actually it's been a nightmare up until yesterday. I was working from home last Thursday and had a power outage, and I have a very expensive APC backup, and even with the outage and the surge, it ended up taking out my motherboard, my RAM, and my power supply, but spared my GPU and CPU. So currently at the moment, my power button is not working on my computer, so I have to jumpstart my computer. So, but it didn't hit the 4090 or the 3090 3D or 7950 3D, so I was pretty happy about that. That'd have been even more painful. You enjoy them, but the ships? Okay. Gotcha. Ships don't have enough cargo space. No worries, Cruz. Have fun with your homework. I'll try this one more time, and then I'll jump back over the European servers and see if I have any luck. So I did, I started playing Star Citizen maybe 2.5 years ago, and we found, my friend and I had found a Sherpa online, and he showed us around, and we did some mining, this is pre-Salvaging Cargo. We did some bunkers and stuff. My friend and I were big Tarkov players, so the bunkers were pretty much just a cakewalk. And stuff. I played for a while, then jumped out. For a little while, we started playing other games. I'm gonna try to switch servers again. Exit to main menu. Then I jumped in about 2.5 months ago. And yeah, the rest is kind of history. But I'm pretty much the only person in my group of friends that actually plays Star Citizen. So I usually do a lot of solo, but I do have a Discord. Links in my description for the video. If you want to send me a DM, if you want to do, I don't know, bounties or bunkers or cargo or salvage or anything, I'm game for it. Yeah, same. Nobody else plays this. Yeah. It is a hard sell. Hey, thank you, Aviator, for the subscription. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing well, having a good night. So yeah, as you know, it's Star Citizen is a hard sell. There's so many bugs. I mean, I can play for, say you do 7 days. Out of that 7 days, you might get maybe 2 that you have some really good runs and stuff, and maybe the other ones are just split between bugs and stuff that, you just can't complete missions and stuff. But I mean, when it works, it's phenomenal. The graphics, being able to fly through the atmosphere and pretty much land wherever you want and stuff, that does it for me. I'm a big fan of the series Expanse on Prime Video. If anybody hasn't seen that series and likes sci-fi, I highly recommend that series. It is awesome. How's the servers? The servers... Hey, Sir Pleb, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Helping me get to my 50 follower goal over on Twitch. You watched it 6 or 7 times? Yeah, it is such an amazing show. So yeah, Aviator, the servers have been complete crap for me this evening. Can't call. I'm at the ambitious stream station. I can't call my ship, and I can't go to my hangar. I've tried every server aside from, I believe it's Australia. Yep, the door light came back on. Okay, let's try the Australian server. Oops. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people on Star Citizen maybe fantasize about the future and what it would actually be like to wake up and actually be in space, and that's just the norm, right? That's your day-to-day, and you go to work and stuff, and yeah, fortunately that won't be in my lifetime. But yeah, if everybody in the world can all get along and stuff, and we actually make it that far to be, interplanetary, it'd be pretty awesome. But in the moment, I will live vicariously through Star Citizen and The Expanse and any other good sci-fi series. Expanse is the reason you bought? Yeah. Expanse is the reason you bought The Expanse? Sad JPEG. You mean Star Citizen? After watching Expanse, I kind of found Star Citizen and that kind of scratched the itch. Might have to get someone to take you somewhere and try to claim your ship there. Yeah. But I can't even get to my hangars and stuff, unfortunately. Last time I was on the PU before the PTU patch with the MFD updates and stuff came to the PU, I was forever stuck at Area 18. That was my persistent hangar, and I couldn't get in, and I couldn't get out. And there's another streamer on YouTube and Twitch, I'm having a brain fart, but it was Pagan Linux Geek, I believe was the gentleman's name. And he actually, on stream, I had mentioned it and stuff, and he had volunteered to come pick me up and stuff. It was pretty awesome. It's nice to have a good community out there where people help one another. You bought the Expanse, the small... Okay. Very cool. Okay, let's try global chat and see. Only thing is, if somebody picks me up the Ambitious, there's no planet to go down to. So, have I deleted the shaders folder? I have not. Is that a fix for getting into your hangars? Because like last night I was able to get in stuff, and I know the servers are terribly degraded at the moment. So, bat signal has been sent. We'll see if anybody... Mostly it's for performance fix. Gotcha. I haven't had performance issues. I got a pretty beefy system. 7950 3D and then a 4090, 64 for RAM. So, like right now my FPS is 74. 75, 72. So I don't take much of a hit for FPS and stuff. It's just, the luck of the draw when you get any of those servers that are going to work for you, or they're going to be like, nope, no hanger for you. Try this one more time and I will jump back into the US server. See if I can have any luck. Where are you, Picard? Try this again. I think I'm running Vulkan. So I get the recompile of shaders in it. Okay, let's try this one more time. Let's try going back to the US. Exit main menu. I'm assuming other people are having issues as well. I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I've tried all the servers. I've tried the European server a couple times. Let's try to go back to the US. Have I ever deleted shaders? I have not. I know when I run Vulkan and load up the game every time, it does reload all the shaders. Excuse me. Okay, just one more go. I don't need to repair the game because I can actually get into it, so... So, last week it was my first actually watching CitizenCon. And I know what is a meme? Everything's 2 years out. But they are very interested in the water display. At least they're not doing T-poses like they were before. I think day one was cool. I like seeing some of the tech behind. Jack Ridgewalker. I'm assuming that's somebody in chat. Might be able to give me a hand. Let's see if I can actually grab my ship here. But I'd like to see the planetary tech. That was fun to see. I didn't really care about the costume contest or anything like that. It was nice to see Squadron 42 played live, even though there was some crashes and stuff. I know they blamed it on computers and stuff like that, but I'm sure the computers were sponsored by a vendor and were top of the line. So, but that's all speculation. But it was nice to see the game being played. And well,
I'm
2-year.
sorry. That is an
Okay,
invalid
Aviator,
request.
gotcha.
Your please visit us again.
So can I think I have to go back up to Joan. Whoop, cancel here. So Jack, do I need to I haven't done the whole friends thing in quite a while. Do I need to jump out of the game and then try to join you? Or not let you join me. It says join unavailable. Okay. I'll try joining you and see if that'll put me on a better shard. Proceed to menu. So yeah, it was nice to see Squadron 42, the demo. The game looked insane. You know, minus the bugs and stuff like that. Okay, it's an invite request. I thought you could just right click. Okay, there we go. Join friend. 40 out of 100. Day 2, I was really looking forward to the base building and the crafting stuff, and to me that it did not disappoint. That all that stuff looks awesome. It's just a matter of when that will actually come to the game, I guess, is the golden question, right? I'm hoping that the 4.0 that Evocati have will go to the PTU by December. But I don't think base building or anything like that's going to be in the game until... Well, I said Q1, so there is hope, right? Yeah, the road to 1.0, I mean, everything they explained that they want to do for the game, I'm hoping it comes out in my lifetime. There's no guarantees after, obviously. But, I mean, the game they pitched and stuff, with the space stations, the base building, how everything ties together is, I mean, that's what everybody wants to play. That's everybody's, you know, at least for me, that's my dream.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
You have a reclaimer? Nice. That is one big ship. So for the reclaimer, how many people do you need to crew that? I can't wait to make your own dogs. Nice. Yeah, I saw that we can do our own stands and stuff like that. And I thought I saw something that's live now where you can actually buy the noodles finally in the game from the vendor. I think I saw something about that. 4 people to crew it. Nice. Did you buy that in game or outside of the game? I have currently in my inventory, I have Cutlass Black. That's my go-to ship. When I do cargo runs and stuff, I usually put when I do smaller cargo runs, I usually use that in the Atlas or ATLS. Throw that in the back to have some fun. And you usually solo. Yeah, that's pretty much been my gameplay. And like I said, I do have a Discord, so anybody that wants to jump in and, you know, do some gameplay and stuff, whether it's doing bunkers on one of my typical streams, or I don't even have to stream, it could be on one of my off days. I'm game for bunkers or cargo or anything else. Let's go do small hangar for the Vulture. And Oh, that must not have been the right person. Because I get transported out right away. Okay. Sorry, scroll moment. So, Cutlass Black, I think, is my favorite out of my fleet. I did, obviously, I bought the Vulture just because for salvaging panels, for making money fast, I think there's just no other option. I haven't done really any mining and stuff. I did buy the Argo Raft. I did a few runs with that. That was fun. I do like the industrial looking ships. Looking good? I'm assuming that's you in the elevator with... Oh, no, because we're not on the party. Oh, very cool. Do you mind if I call my Vulture up for salvaging, or... I know you got your ship on the pad right now. It's a Zeus, isn't it? Nice. I've been in a C2 once and stuff. I have seen the reclaimers up close. That was typically when I was doing microtech. I do my salvaging, go to microtech, go down to New Babbage, and I'd park outside the garages and then run in and sell stuff until they switched over to have to do the cargo hangars. So... I've been kind of holding off on buying ships outside of the game because I know with the multi-crew and stuff like that, if you're doing solo and stuff and you have a, say it, something like the Reclaimer, that trying to pilot it with one person's probably not going to work so well. Thank you, Ridgewalker. I appreciate that.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
You afraid you could use it? No worries.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
No, it's not letting me do the Vulture. I wonder if I'm running into the same issue that I had when I was at Area 18, where I can't get into my hangars and then I can't call ships. Same? I'm assuming you're talking about like the crew and stuff like that. Yeah. I think this is going to time me out. Let's try calling up a different ship. Maybe the Vulture's just bugged, but I doubt it.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Let's see. What can I call up? No, we'll just do the Scout. My original pledge when I first started doing
Vehicle selected.
Star Citizen was the Cutter. I really liked the look of it. I'm a big fan of the A10, so I really do like the industrial. The A10 is really not boxy, but kind of like the bare bones. Yeah, I think when the next patch drops and I have to set my home world, I am gonna do New Babbage.
I'm sorry. That is an invalid request. Your view, please.
Nope, it is not gonna let me pick up a ship. Let's see. There we go. Rugged. You've done it every patch for like the last 2 years. Yeah, I do like. I mean, New Babbage. I mean, Microtech. It's probably one of the prettiest planets, you know, out of everything. But I mean, everything is so sterile for the hangars. That's why I've always done Area 18. But yeah, I think next time I'm definitely gonna probably be a good idea to switch up and do New Babbage. So you guys that are watching, this is why Star Citizen's so great and has such a great community. You know, somebody's watching me on stream and having some issues, and they're more than happy to, you know, take the time to grab me out of the station where I can't get into anything and give me a lift somewhere. You have Microtech, absolutely my favorite. Yeah. I was flying probably 2 weeks ago when I was streaming, and I was just kind of, I was gonna head somewhere, and then I was on Microtech, and the sunrise was coming up on the other side of the planet with the clouds and stuff, and I just sat there for a little bit, just absolutely beautiful. Hey Doom Gummy, hey, I love that name. Thanks for the follow. Helping me out to get 50 followers for the affiliate for Twitch. I appreciate that. You're typing in Vulture vehicle chat. Oh. How do I... Give me a second here. Why did it throw me in the Vulture chat? Always something, right? Drake Vulture.
Landing gear raised.
Can I leave? Oh, there we go. That should work better. Actually, I should probably just do party, right? No, it still has me in Drake Vulture chat. Oh well. Word, if you see me in game, feel free to shoot first. I'm pretty passive. I haven't done really any bounties or anything like that, so. So yeah, a lot of things shown at CitizenCon. And like I said, day 2 was my absolute favorite with all the base building and stuff. And the surprise was the space stations.
Docking unavailable.
I mean, for me,
Landing gear deployed.
if for Star Citizen for the next, you know, coming up patches, if I don't really care about pyro and stuff like that. I don't really care about another system, but if they had some form of base building in and stuff, that would be amazing. I would really love that. and then eventually set up your own, like, Menards or Home Depot to sell materials. Best chance to run into me is Glitcher? Okay. Yeah, I do also, Doom Gummy, I do have a... Oh, the prison. I've only been to prison once, and it was totally not my fault. So I was having issues in the game, and somebody came and picked me up, much like tonight, but I wasn't invited to the party. So when they landed at the station, I automatically got a crime stat of 1, and then it kicked me to the prison, and I got down to the bottom of the prison, and it said I had served my time. So that was been about the only time I've gone to prison. You're there a lot.
Quantum fuel is at
You're not minding too much. You might create a prison crime rig roleplay org. Yeah, that's the nice thing about all the new. Did I close my global chat? Can't change from scam to quantum. Do you want me to try? I think I'm just bringing my bugginess along for the ride. So I'm assuming you don't serve your time. You go in and I think I saw a few videos as far as you have to break out and stuff. Let's see if it'll let me pilot. I'm gonna grab my sticks here. Give me a second. There we go. I am able to quantum. Let me put my Toby on, see if that's working. Make sure you're sitting down so I don't take off and... Oh, you're good. Okay.
quantum drive is now on.
Small win for the night. You've done a lot of escaping. It's fun, but there's faster ways out. Knock out inmates and steal all their ore. Oh, that's right, because you have to collect, what, so much ore for money and stuff to serve your time?
Quantum drive is now off.
You know what? I didn't plot a course. We should probably... Give me 1 second here. First time flying the ES. And it's buggy. Yeah, no worries. When I took out the cutter last night, getting out of Area 18, as soon as I would go up above the hangar doors, my engines would automatically shut off. So let's try the station. And we'll set R to route. Okay, let's see if this works.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off. Quantum drive is
Ayo, Debo. Hey, Tom, how you doing tonight?
quantum drive is now off.
Or illegal contraband to do, okay. Oh, the station just spawned in. Thank you, Jack. I appreciate that. We are going to try the station. Yeah, so once I decided I was gonna go kind of full boot boogie into, I don't know if that's the right saying, full tilt boogie into Star Citizen, I ended up picking up a HOSAS system. Oh wait, I don't think I can actually land here. The funny thing is I've actually never been to this station, so let's go for Port Tressler. So I ended up picking up a set of VKBs, the NXTs, and then okay, that's not, let's hit R on the keyboard for routing. Can I select the planet and route? I don't think it's gonna let me route. There's always something, right? So a second here. Try to see to cancel. Why are you not showing up? There we go. Well, there's got to be landing pads. Maybe I'm just blind and just not used to the station. There we go. Where's this limiter? It's been a while since I've flown the Zeus. Did fly it a little bit in the PTU. But yeah, once I decided to go full bore into Star Citizen, I picked up the VKBs and I eventually bought the Tobii eye tracker. And I do not regret any of those purchases at all. Okay, where's... Oh, there we go. You waited for over a year using the KBMs before grabbing the dual VKBs? Yeah, I love these. I had looked at like the Verpo and stuff. I could not justify their price at all. And all the research with the VKBs and stuff, it seemed like everybody was like, that's pretty much the way to go. Nothing bad to say about Verpo. I've never used them, but I'm sure they're a very good product. But yeah, the VKBs have just been just a level of immersion, you know. And when I can activate my eye tracker, I gotta reset this. Shoot, I probably shouldn't be. Okay, bad idea to put the Tobii eye tracker on. I'm trying to land. Okay, we're just gonna keep on. Oh, you know what? Give me 1 second here. I forgot to enable my VJoy. So all my key bindings work correctly. Okay, there we go. Now I should be able to switch to external. Yep. Okay, let's land here. Well, what the heck? Did I... Okay, I'm either completely blind or the hangar door didn't open. Make sure I don't hit this guy. Just kind of doing like a ring around the rosy. No! He's outside of the ship currently. Okay, I know I'm not missing anything because the hangar door was not open. That is... Poor guy's helping me out and he's stuck on the... underneath the ship. Maybe it just timed out and closed the door for me. Make sure we're still good. There can't be a top landing pad, is there? Okay, oh, my marker went away. Let's try this again. Yeah, Toby is nice. I completely agree. You got the dual VKB NXTs. Yep. I got the Omni throttle for my left. And I went to do key bindings and such, and that was just a huge rabbit hole. So I ended up using buzz killers. Profile, I guess you could say. Okay, so it is on the other side. What the hell? So I used buzz killers. It took a little bit of a while to get used to them. And I'm happy with them. I tried doing Subliminal. He is another guy that does a fantastic job on bindings and stuff. To be honest, I didn't have the patience to sit there and go through all the different settings. So I obviously just went, oh, no, back up. Honestly. So with that, I think we're going to try a new Babbage, because apparently this is not letting me get anywhere. So... Oh, we get to gross. Yep, got it. Sorry. I was trying to fly and not read the chat. Oh no, he's stuck. And he can't get up. Did you die?
Due to inactivity, we have been forced to assign your landing zone to another customer.
No, I think he did die because there's a loot option. Son of a biscuit, really? Use subliminals? Nice. Yeah, I think it was, what, 2 apps to use it? I think the only one I use for buzz killers is just the VJoy. And I actually found a cool little overlay. It's not active anymore in development, but there is a GitHub for it. So on the screen, you can actually see my joysticks where they're at. It was actually pretty easy to set up. Oh, you're unconscious. I got you. I can help with that, as long as I can take up my med gun. That's not going to help. There we go. Why can't I... Okay, let's switch to my med pen. I do have a crap ton of med pens on me. Well, it doesn't help, does it? Nope, that's just gonna use it on me. For his advanced bindings, you have to... Okay, I gotcha. So, the med gun's not working. I can right click and nothing. I can left click and nothing. And I do have a container that's full. Right mouse button to use on others. Yeah, I got the right. I'm using the right, but it's not doing anything. It's giving me injuries. but it's not letting me. And I have a new. I should have, you know, let's throw another canister on here. Maybe for some reason it's. Yeah, give me that. Med gun back in my hand. Yeah, it's right there. Why is it not letting me? Seriously? What the hell? So, yeah, the servers are being a little... Apparently now it's duplicating med guns. For the med pin on the med pad, try the med. Okay, I'll try the med pin again. If it'll let me. It is not letting me use the med pin on you. Apparently my character can twist it and throw it up and down, but... Oh, this is very frustrating. Seeing how you came all the way out here to help me. And I'm gonna grab your med gun and see if it... I'll put my med gun in your backpack if it'll let me. Nope. Left alt, press 1. I do have a tractor beam. That's another good idea. If it'll let me actually grab it out. Why are you not letting me pull my tractor beam? And yes, folks, this is another day in Star Citizen. Let me jump out. Can I actually get out of here? Because I can't even get the med pin off. Come on. Okay, let's grab the med pin. If it'll actually let me. There we go. We got that. Let's grab the tractor beam now. Where did that go to? I just had a tractor beam. I wonder if it dropped. He dropped it. Inventory. There it is. Let's put that in my hand. There we go. Sorry about that. What the heck? I'm not gonna leave you hanging like that. That's inappropriate. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh, for goodness sakes. This game, right? Another day in the verse, right? Okay. Yeah, let me. Can't switch. Okay, that won't work, and for some reason my med pin. Oh, there we go. I have no idea why it did not work before, but. Oh, that was fun. Took a while. Good, on the tractor beam. So the med gun is still there, just nothing's pulling up. If I can I actually get out of my inventory? Okay, let's sit back down. Yeah, classic Star Citizen. Key is they fix one bug and create more bugs. Yeah, it does seem like that, doesn't it? But you know, when the game does run where you can actually get around the bugs, it's so much fun. His pilot skills are vastly superb over mine. I will tell you that.
Landing gear deployed.
You ran into no issues for 4 hours when you played yesterday? Nice.
Landing.
I jumped in
Engines are off.
yesterday to do some salvage run and test my PC. I had a power outage last week on Thursday, and my beast of a machine was hooked up to a brand new APC backup. It was rated for the correct voltage and all that stuff. And the power surge actually took out my power supply, my RAM, and my motherboard, but spared my processor and my graphics card, thank God. I'm gonna run in here and reset my respawn point. So right now my PC, I have to, shall we say, jump start it to get it to run. So it actually also took out my, did something to my power button on my computer case as well. So anyways, so last night I was finally able to stream because the new power supply came. And where is the medical place? It's got to be around here somewhere. I don't think it's through here, is it? Nope. So I was doing a test stream, and I took the Vulture out for the Ambitious Dream Station, and filled up my SCU, filled up everything, and then ejected it out, you know, filled it back up. There's a medical clinic. Sorry, I'm trying to walk and chew bubblegum at the same time, and it's not cooperating for me. So I got it, and I was gonna head back to Area 18 to sell. And I got a 30K. And luckily, it put me right back in the Vulture with all my stuff. So I got in, and then I 30K'd again. And then I ended up at the Ambitious Dream Station, and my Vulture was on the pad. So I ran to the Vulture, everything was still there, thank God. And I 30K'd a third time, and then I ended up losing everything. So...
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your Your insurance claim has been sent.
So pay the expedited fee on that. I'll look at chat here in just a second. It's not letting me pay expedited. There we go. Well, that's a good sign. Let's deliver something. We'll do the Hornet.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Oh, is it gonna deliver it?
Your vehicle
It
has been
is. So I am gonna run down because then my vulture will be available. Okay, we're doing it. I'm gonna catch up on chat. Yeah. Yeah, it's always kind of a toss-up, right? As far as how your night's going in Star Citizen. Usually, most times, you can work around the bugs. But, yeah. And like I said, the community is awesome. I mean, somebody's watching on stream, saw that I was stuck in Ambitious, and jumped over and picked me up and brought me over here. And it's such a great community. Everybody's out to help everybody else out. Well, most people anyways. So even though the servers were bad, you hopped into a laggy server, left, logged back in immediately, and worked perfectly all night. Nice. You're able to get into a nice shard. I did not have that luck. Until it knocked your controller off the deck landing. Should be called the warranty. Yeah.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
But Twitch and streams is hopping tonight. Thank you everybody for watching. I do appreciate your time. And I'm gonna do the plug. So if you are watching on Twitch, I am trying to hit my 50 follower goal. I've had some people be generous enough tonight to follow me, help me out to get towards my 50 follower goal. I think I'm a little over halfway there now. So appreciate the follow if you guys want to follow. YouTube, you can like and subscribe. And if you hit notification bell, every time I go live, you will get a very nice email. So typical stream days for me are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. It was bouncing from Silky Smooth to randomly exploding last night. That sounds like Star Citizen. But, I mean, as you know, and everybody else that plays, when the game works and you can get around the bugs, it's fantastic. Even if you're just flying around the planets and exploring. That's one thing I haven't really done in the game much, is exploration. I usually do more salvage, getting a little bit more into cargo. I love the Atlas, or the ATLS, to run cargo with and stuff. And I typically run that with my Cutlass Black, and then just load it up and put that in the back, and then just kind of meander and go back and forth. But when I want to make money, if I want to buy a ship or something, I typically take the Vulture out and do salvaging panels out at the Ambitious Space Station. Hey, Ressa, thanks for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, I am going to take a quick break, 10 minutes or less. I got to put my doggies out to go for their potty breaks. And, yep, it's right around 10 minutes. No, shouldn't be any longer. My dog tore her ACL about 3 weeks ago. She has x-rays coming up this Monday and stuff. So she's a little bit of a hoppity right now. She's 12 years old, my poor little baby girl. So she's not a spring chicken, so I got to carry her up and down the stairs. So my other husky dog, he just plows through everything. So I do want to thank everybody that's watching the stream. I do appreciate your time and the follows. I'm going to send you to a very cool Be Right Back screen that I created for my dogs. And I will be back in 10 minutes or less. Thank you guys, like I said again, for watching, and I will be right back. See you in a few.
don't know when I'm gonna learn my lesson. Enemy or friend, I'm so tired of always second guessing. Snake in the water, confuse it with bliss. Just give me poison, it's better than this. Here we go again, maybe I've just got a sick obsession. I'm getting too used to feeling let down. I'm getting too used to feeling used. Another heartbreak, but I'm not even surprised. Another mistake, falling for the lies. Getting too used to this. I'm getting too used to this. Stab me in the back, go ahead, at least I'm feeling something. I cannot relax, the anxiety just keeps on rushing. Too scared to die, but I'm hardly alive. Feel like a zombie with half of a life. Heart is turning black, I don't recognize who I'm becoming. I'm getting too used to feeling let down. I'm getting too used to feeling used. Another heartbreak, but I'm not even surprised. Another mistake, falling for the lies. Getting too used to this. I'm getting too used to this. Have you ever been scared to close your eyes? Do the devils that you dance with keep you up at night? Have you ever been scared to lose your mind? Cause you never really know when you'll run out of time. I'm getting too used to feeling let down. I'm getting too used to feeling used. Another heartbreak, but I'm not even surprised. Another mistake, falling for the lies. Getting too used to this. I'm getting too used to this.
Time stops when I'm falling for you. The world stops spinning. My head is spinning too. Time stops when I'm falling for you. Should I stop or are you falling for me? Is your world stop spinning? Is your head spinning too? Should I stop or are you falling for me? Is your world stop spinning? Is your head spinning too? My heart stopped when I first saw you. My world stopped spinning.
And we are back. Successful potties for the dogs. And this time of year, no skunk, which is always a beautiful thing because you never know. Okay, let's grab the vulture. Let's get the vulture up. Oh, let's throw some game audio up. That always helps, right? Anybody looking for anything? Discord link is expired, by the way. Really? Give me 1 second. Let me hop out of the game and wonder if for some reason. Oh, where's my Discord at? Thank you for letting me know. I'm not sure why that expired. Let's see. Okay, got that copied. Let me switch back over to YouTube and I'll fix it right away. Also throw it in my chat here too. So that should give you a link. Let me know if that works. Hopefully it will. And I will go in real quick on my stream. Take me 2 seconds here and I will update that. That one worked? Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate that. You guys rock. So let me go over here and change the Discord link. Okay, YouTube's updated. I'm just going to run over to Twitch real quick and I will update that as well. Let's see, dashboard. Edit stream info. I don't see, I can't add a description on Twitch. Maybe I just can't do that because I'm streaming, but no worries. It's in the chat. Like I said, thank you for checking that out. Usually stream too, but lately I've gotten busy. Yeah, life happens, right? I have a pretty open schedule for myself. I work my 9 to 5 during the day and then it's just me and the pups for nighttime, so they would join in, but unfortunately they do not have opposable thumbs. So DM me your on Discord your Twitch and I'll go ahead and give you a follow and return the favor. You've been making stuff with 3D printer. You know what? With the oh, nice. So I have been looking. It's funny you should bring that up. I have actually been looking at getting back into 3D printing. So my first experience, I had the Elegoo set up with it was the Mars Pro. I had the WAS station. I got the whole entire bundle and stuff like that. And I really liked it. I used the water washable. I just didn't really care for the toxicity because there's, you got to take precautions and stuff. So I've actually been looking at getting into, is it FDM? I think Creality has one. So I think I kind of set my budget. Let's throw VTOL on and get the gear up. I think I set my budget right around 600. So I've been watching lots of videos to kind of... This is a vertical? Wow, I am really out of touch. Why? But yeah, I've been looking at doing... I've been kind of going back and forth which way I want to go. I like the resin for the quality without the layer lines and stuff. I've seen that there is some ways to get around the layer lines, but there's still a lot of finishing to do. So I'm a graphic designer, but and video editor and stuff like that, but I also do 3D work. Is my cup out off? Why am I... Oh, it's just turning. That's why it's giving me that sense. But I like to take some of the ships from Star Citizen and bring them into Maya. I've been trying to learn Blender because Maya is so darn expensive, and Blender is a fantastic 3D program. However, the learning curve coming from Maya, it's been very frustrating to kind of get a handle on that. But I have been able to successfully grab the ships out of the game. I don't remember what the program is, but I'd like to do some 3D printing of them and do some painting, scale them up and stuff like that. Let me catch on chat's resin printer. That's why I have a filament printer. Yeah. Okay, you have the Pulsa. Yep, I have seen that, the MK4. That's the black and orange printer, right? Or color scheme. Oh, I don't know why I booted you. I didn't select anything at all. Sorry about that. That was not intentional. You know what? I'm just going to go to New Babbage here. Let me hit C to cancel that route. New Babbage. See if I can jump port somewhere to get to there, because it's not letting me. Still obstructed. Where am I currently? I should be able to get here though, right? Give me a second, we're having a little bit of difficulty. I don't understand why. You know what, let's go... Can I go to Daymar? Oh. Yella. Give me Yella. We'll go there first, and I should be able to quantum over to... I don't trust that it's not going to shoot me right into the space station, so let's go over a little bit. I should be able to cancel auto quantum. There we go. Now let's try New Babbage. And of course, I don't have enough quantum fuel. Let's do Area 18. You're watching the stream and you fell down the pit of doom. Oh no. When I was waiting for your ship to come up the hangar. I'm really hoping they release a patch tomorrow to fix whatever's going on with the servers. First time we've done that. Yeah, luckily I haven't fallen through the hangars. I've fallen through obviously my fair share of elevators lately. 'Cause, 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 'cause So with the Pulsa 3D printer from Creality, I believe it is, are you able to get some pretty what did you say, high definition with the layer lines? Are you able to get it semi-smooth so the finishing isn't so bad? I suppose like anything, you just do the settings and layer heights and stuff, and you can get it most of the way there, so it's just minimal filling and stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, I misread that. You have the 3D hand scanner from... Very cool. So when I was working for a company that did seats and interiors for the airplane for Cirrus aircraft, we did aftermarket stuff. And I used my 3D skills, and I would do 3D renders of people's interiors that they're redoing, as far as like the patterns that we carried as a company and stuff. You know, different diamond. We basically had just a bunch of seat patterns and stuff. But I do, when I first started, I started doing the 3D stuff. And I did get a scan from Cirrus for one of their seats I was able to work off of. And then for like all the other components, I didn't have access to the tech like you have. So I used my iPhone, and I don't remember what the program was, but I was able to use the LiDAR and scan in the parts to use for reference, and that actually really helped well. You sent me a DM. Let me check that out here real quick while we're traveling. Okay, why is it not showing up? Oh, he didn't DM yet. Okay, I got you. No worries. Yeah, I've seen some of the scanner stuff, and when I did a tour of the Cirrus facilities and stuff, they actually, like you said, had one of the scanners there, and pretty much blew my mind. So when I actually got the chassis scan for the seat and stuff, obviously that was so detailed. There's so many faces, and it was a very dense model. So I had to go through and reduce the poly count quite a bit so I could actually work with it without the computer crashing. But the detail that those pick up was just amazing. And the app that I had for the phone actually worked out really well. I would love to do some more 3D stuff, but between my 9 to 5 and my love of Star Citizen, I just haven't really found like the time, I suppose, or I guess you could say made the time to get back into doing 3D and stuff like that. Because my 9 to 5 currently, I design sporting apparel, specifically hockey jerseys. So anywhere from the mini mites to college to the AHL and stuff. So, okay, where's my marker for Area 18? So by the time I'm done with my 9 to 5, which is, I love my 9 to 5, when I get in front of my computer, I just want to have some fun and play a little bit, hang out. So is you back in the group? You ferried a Cirrus A20 or SR-22 from. Oh, nice. Those aircraft are they're pretty awesome, especially the jet that they just released. Also, I think I would assume by now they're on their second variation of it. But we did like I do like new renderings and stuff for like new seat designs for like the SR-22 and then the jets and all that stuff. But my main focus was we do new patterns with existing seats for I don't want to say older aircraft, but maybe the older models. When somebody would buy it and they want to update the interior and stuff. So why can't I listen? I can hear my game audio. Hold on for a second here. There we go. When I moused over, I didn't click back on. Sorry about that, guys. Let's see if ATC will work for me.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Nice. I'll look at chat here in just a second. We're going to go ahead and we're going to land. Let's switch to VTOL. Yeah, for anybody that's like looking at starting into Star Citizen, me personally, I love the cutter. If you just want to get like an entry ship, and then I would do some missions and stuff, and then I would definitely, when you can and you've saved up enough, get a vulture. Just because if you have a non-bugged out run with a vulture, you can come back with quite a few SCU. Oh, and apparently I can't fly tonight. No. I don't have my cameras set up for. Okay, let's throw the gear down. Hopefully it'll pop down here. There we go. And a nice little touchdown. There we go.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
And there's a Pisces. Medical Pisces in the hangar. But yeah, my recommendation is like the Cutlass Black. I think is just the versatility of it is awesome. And once you get the Vulture, you do panel scraping. Like I said, I kind of typically do it out at Area 18. Or not Area 18, sorry, Ambitious Dream Station. I don't really get griefed out there or anything like that. But yeah, you can make 400 to 500 credits with a good run. I am going to store this, and then I am going to change its paint, its livery on here. It's one of them. Not the jet. Okay. Yeah, they are pretty. But it's so surprising. They're still the only aircraft that I know that actually has the parachute system. I could be wrong. I don't know of any others offhand. But it was fun. I got to do some like interior work for like Piper Cubs, and then you had like the Bonanza, and got free trips to Oshkosh. I had other stuff going on, so I wasn't able to attend, but I did go to Oshkosh in Wisconsin when I was probably college age. And for anybody that's you want to apply a paint and stuff, you have to call the ship, but not retrieve it. So I can grab my Vulture here because it's down to storage, and you can only do your liveries when you're at your persistent hangar. Unless you want to take them with you, which I don't recommend because if something happens, you bug out, you could actually probably lose it. So, but yeah, we did Bonanza, the Piper Cub, Cessnas, but the main bread and butter was always the Cirrus because they were so popular. I'm gonna go set my respawn point here real quick, so I don't wake up back somewhere where I can't get out of. You haven't gotten to the used to the MFDs? Yeah, you know they redid the Cutlass Blacks MFDs, and while I like the layout of them, I do not like how they redid the dash and stuff for the Cutlass Black. The Vulture I'm happy with, but the Cutlass, I feel like it's too close and in your face. At least for me it was. So we're going to take the tram here to get to the medical facility. Oh, I should have just ran through. Catch up on chat here in a second once I get to the tram. Plaza. I think it's I always get backed up here. We don't want to go to that, right? Convention Center? No. I believe we want to go to this guy. That was me that shot into the hangar and dipped back out. Oh, yeah. No worries. You like the Connie's MFDs? I haven't seen those yet. But like I said, like the Vulture rework was great. I've always wanted to get like the Ursa, and I know you can't buy that in the pledge store. I know that's one vehicle I'd like to add. I did buy the Cutlass Red in the PTU to check that out because I was looking at buying that off the pledge store. But there is a difference between that and the black. I mean, obviously, other than the medical side of it, there is a cross member beam right dead center when you look out when you're piloting, but it's not there in the Cutlass Black. So that's kind of turned me off a little bit for the red because it's literally like right in your face. And as far as like visual and stuff, it was just really annoying. So I may end up picking up a Pisces, like what you flew in with. And just going that route. Color red is fun. You can put an STV in it, and you still have... Okay, nice. Yeah, I think the vehicles I own from the pledge are the Dragonfly. What is the other one? I think the Rock Miner, or the ROC. I do own that. I considered purchasing one of the new vehicles that they released for base building and stuff, but I am just going to hold off on that because without the gameplay and stuff, sure it'd be nice to have it, but if it really serves no function, there's really no need to grab it. Sorry, that was in game. Good bunker runner. It was. So when I bought that in the P2 because I wanted to check it out, and I wanted to do some bunkers. The servers are pretty good, so the AI was better than usual. They're a little more attentive and aggressive and stuff, which I kind of liked. Took me a little bit by surprise. But I ended up having a little bit of server issues. Why can I not find this pharmacy shop? Where's the regen? Oh, here it is. So I was able to set my spawn point to the med bed before I jumped into the bunker, and I did die, but I did like the fact that I would spawn right back into the Cutlass Red. I was able to finish the bunker out. You enjoy the Nursa and the Taurus? Okay. The Nursa, that's yeah, gotcha. Yep. That's what I'm looking to buy in the pledge store, but it's not available for purchase. Medical Ursa. Yep. Got it. Took me a second there to connect the two dots. The Astra C2 Zeus. Medical Pisces and the Reclaimer. Yeah, I think the next ship, I don't know. I'm definitely going to get them in-game because I don't see Star Citizen wiping until maybe 4.0 drops or a version of 4.0. But I love the Cutlass design. I really want to give the Cutlass Red a try. But with that cross member right in front of you, your line of sight was just putting me off. And I don't think the Pisces is too much in the pledge store. Oh, somebody grabbed front their helmet. Hey, Sir's Grave, thank you for the follow on Twitch. I do appreciate that. Helping me get to my 50 follower goal. Thanks. You guys rock. This has been one of my more lively streams in quite a while. I've had a pretty stressful week with the PC going down due to a power surge, even though it was protected with a brand new APC backup. So you guys are making my night. I appreciate your time. You DM'd me a picture and a link to the printer you got. Thank you. Appreciate that. Hey, Bernie. How's it going, guy? You do have a Cutlass Red. You have a pretty good sized fleet, if I remember correctly. Xirin, or aka Bernie, he is the Sherpa that me and my friend Woofy found on Star Citizen when we first started out. He actually showed us all the ropes. Hey, you got a few ships, don't you there, bud? Bernie, today was a sad day for me. This marks the end of my shorts and sandals season. It was probably the last day I could actually get away with shorts and sandals, even though it was like a little over 30 degrees this morning. So, but pretty soon, 6 to 9 months, I'll be moving down the southern United States to my permanent place. Once my house and lot and everything is all done. And I will look forward to a not negative 20 and 30 below in the wintertime. I think where I'll be going, I think I saw one January temp, I was like 55. Like, yeah, you know, I could live with that. Too many. You have two that I bought with real money. Have you noticed with the Cutlass Red that there's a cross member that goes right in your view of sight versus the Cutlass Black that doesn't have that bar there? The North remembers. How dare you betray the North? Well, I got permission from Jon Snow,
The ASOP vehicle retrieval.
so
Vehicle selected. Please visit us again.
getting up there in years. Not too far away from 50, and my bones do not like the cold weather anymore. I'm not gonna go too far. Say Florida and stuff. Props up to anybody that lives in Florida. I cannot deal with the heat and humidity and the constant threat of the hurricanes and stuff. I mean, you guys down there are troopers to deal with that on a yearly basis. Plus, there's alligators and snakes and very large spiders, I would assume, down there. And where I'm going to be going, I think the only thing I have to worry about are diamondbacks and maybe a spider and stuff. Of course, where I'm at now, really the only thing that's going to kill you in the wild is either a bear or it's going to be the cold. So you didn't notice a bar after the constellation? Or, okay, 10 years ago for me. You went to several deserts in your teens and 20s. I'll take the cold, but not the -20. Yeah, right? I had looked at Texas. I looked at doing like a barn dominium. Obviously, tiny home gaming. I'm a big fan of tiny houses. And if you guys go to my YouTube channel, you can see the first house I built. I sold that about a few years back. Market was high and stuff, so did okay with the sale. And I had owned everything for several years, so it was all profit. But I looked at doing a barn dominium, so I was looking at Texas and stuff, but I just could not do the heat like that. Even though, you know, they say, oh, it's a dry heat. Well, you know, 110 is going to feel like 110. So, but yeah, it'll definitely be a change. I mean, you know, up here, up in the northern Minnesota, everybody gripes about the winter and the cold in January and stuff. But we also complain in the summertime because a lot of people don't realize it can get pretty hot and sticky up here. I know when I built my house, the first house, that was my lofted barn cabin I converted to a house, which was very awesome. I built that and I lost 35, 40 pounds in 2 weeks. It was basically working. Oh my God, I'd wake up on a pile of sheetrock at like maybe 5 in the morning. And my dad would come over and help, and he'd leave at about 7 or 8. I'd work till about 2 in the morning and then rinse and repeat. And the 2 weeks that I built and finished out the interior aside from the wiring, it was the 2 hottest weeks we had on record. So it was 100 degrees and 100% humidity. So it felt like, I would say, going back, I think it was like 104, 105 degrees. So I pretty much didn't eat, just pounded Gatorade and water 24/7. So I do not want to have to go through that. But like I was saying, it'll be a trade-off. You know, we get the cold up here. I'm sure in the winter or summertime down there, I'm going to be living in the air conditioning and complaining about the heat. So you lived there for 12 years? You're in Kansas, so every season in a day is the norm. So I'm assuming the weather, never been to Kansas at all. So I'm assuming by that you mean like pretty much just like over in Europe, the weather can change on a dime. Aside from the snow. Good thing about the cold is you can always put more on. Yep. There's always too much. You know what? I always say that, and I always say that you can only take so much off until it's illegal. Oh, in Texas. Okay. Live in the Washington State. Nice. Hey, Murphy, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I did not. I was almost ready to give up on my stream because I was having such server issues and I couldn't get an ambitious stream station. And give me a second here. Because I've already... Jack Ridgewalker was watching the stream, and he was nice enough to come pick me up at the ambitious stream station. And we had a little bit of snafus and stuff. But I'm back at Area 18 thanks to him. So that's, like I said, that's one great thing about the community is you get run into problems. Like tonight, somebody's watching on stream, help me out. I've also had a few problems where I couldn't get out of Area 18. And some random person saw my global chat, came picked me up, and yeah, it's just good people. It's good to know good people. A lot of people, you know, are complaining about the server issues. Yeah. Yeah, the servers have been complete crap right around CitizenCon. So I try to watch most of CitizenCon as I could. Kind of like I said earlier in chat before you hopped in, we had a power outage and I was working from home and my PC was connected to a brand new APC backup. And when the power came back on, it took out my power supply, motherboard, and RAM. And apparently it also took out my power button on my new PC that I built. So I have to, I guess the only way to put it is jumpstart my computer if I want to use it. So I was basically pulling out what little hair I have left on my head, trying to troubleshoot everything. And I've always been a Mac person with design and stuff like that, where everything just works. You know, that's what Apple always says, and it does. Never had any issues with any of my Macs and stuff. So having not have built a PC up until 4 months ago in 2 decades, learning about all the interests, I can't even say that word right now, but learning about all the different components and stuff, even though I built it myself, just troubleshooting. We're pretty much taking off every cable and, you know, and stuff to try to troubleshoot. It's just, it's been an adventure. Nothing that I want to dive back into anytime soon. You worry that it'll change when the game goes to 1.0? Your second hard drive is almost full, so I'm looking for another 4 terabyte one. Yes, it seems that nice. Our citizen, there's been... Yeah. I know I'm not the only one. Power went out on you before, but the computer started right up. Kudos to you. I envy you. I mean, I've had it go out before. When I had an Alienware PC and stuff. And never suffered any issues whatsoever, and everything's always been in the powers protected, you know. And it's just one of those flukes that happened. And I was all excited to do some live streaming for CitizenCon. I got everything all set up, and it just wasn't in the cards, unfortunately. But yeah, all the stuff they want to do in 1.0 for the full release, I'm hoping that is in my lifetime. Like I said, I'm 48. So hopefully it will. But everything they showed, if that all comes to fruition, it's going to be amazing and stuff. The day one, I really enjoyed kind of looking at the planetary tech behind everything and stuff, and how they're doing like soil depth and minerals and all that stuff. I thought that was pretty interesting. I love seeing the Squadron 42 live. I'm glad they did do it live. It did crash, obviously. It was 2 or 3 times. But, I mean, the cinematics in the game and stuff. I mean, basically, you'd be kind of playing a movie. It was pretty awesome. And, of course, day 2 with crafting and base building I was just kind of drooling quite a bit. Not going to lie. 1.24.2. And I'm hoping server meshing comes. I think some people were talking maybe. I'm hoping 4.0 leaves Evocati and goes to the PTU before Christmas and stuff. I don't think we'll see any base building and stuff like that till probably Q1 or Q2 of next year. But I mean, CIG, the meme is everything's always 2 years away. So I'm not gonna bash them too much. Even with the bugs with the game and stuff, it's still, there's nothing out there like it. So I can't complain too much. I have my opinions here and there. So for you mentioned the hard drive. So I have a 4 terabyte, the Sony Pro NVMe drive, which works out great. I am looking at actually adding a 2 terabyte hard drive, just so I can have another backup for like my graphics and side hustles and stuff like that. So I was actually looking at the Western Digital. I think it's like $129 right now at Best Buy for the 2 terabyte NVMe. It's got pretty good write speeds, and $129 really isn't too bad for a price for a 2 terabyte drive. As Bethesda tried it, we'd still be waiting on the loading screen. Yeah. Bethesda does have their track record. I will say, though, that Starfield, I did play a little bit of that, and that's one of their better releases that they've had. When I started gaming with a group of friends that I have, we all started playing Fallout 76, and they converted me from the Xbox to go over to the PlayStation to hang out with them. So we played that. My other all-time favorite game is Division. I was a Division 1 player, Division 2 player. You have the 2 terabyte Western Black. Yeah, they're good. They're good drives. I had one in my PlayStation 5 when I upgraded. Never had any issues. Yeah, the Division 2 was awesome. The Division 1, and I know Xurin can vouch. Sometimes, this is before Xurin came to the crew group that we have. I'd find sometimes at night when I was playing and stuff, I would just really avoid combat and just walk down the streets of New York, by Times Square with the snow and falling and the wind. And I mean, the mood and the aesthetics of the game was just phenomenal. And then D2 just kind of capitalized on that. You still had the same feel, the same kind of gameplay. Characters looked better. Animation was a lot smoother. You still had a nice, deep and rich environment that was handcrafted. And the replayability, I think I played that for, oh my goodness, 3+ years, I want to say. Maybe a little bit longer. And it never felt grindy. I mean, it felt grindy at some times when you're trying to like grab one of the exotics and stuff like that. But I mean, they did keep on updating it. Warlords of New York, that was fun. Coney Island was great. I know when a group and I first got over to it, we got over to the mission, and they had the little cutout where you just stick your heads through, and we just died laughing. We spent probably 10 or 15 minutes doing screen captures, or screenshots of just us putting our heads through that. It's just like the little touches. So I know they're done with Star Wars Outlaws. I do have that game. I played a little bit of it, but then shifted back over to obviously Star Citizen. It was a cool game. But I know when they finish, Massive and Ubi finished that game, they were going to pour all the resources back into the D3. I haven't seen any news lately on it, but I am curious to see where it will take place. I know last time there was talk that D2 was gonna possibly be like overseas in China, or I think the other big one was Massachusetts or Boston. Yeah. So I'll be curious where the third one will take us. Yeah, Star Citizen release is good. The game was bad overall. Yeah, I had fun playing it, I didn't really care for the loading screens. And I mean, them just adding the ground vehicle just recently, which should have been in the game day one, was a huge oversight. And then I wanted to get back into it, and then I know they started doing mods and stuff, but I believe you have to pay for most of those mods that you that you can add to the game, and that left a pretty bitter taste in my mouth. So I haven't even really tried to pick it up at all. Black Friday is next month. You get one cheap, yeah. My younger years, I used to camp out Black Friday night at Best Buy and stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. But yeah, there's a lot of good deals for Black Friday. Now with the technology and stuff, you can pretty much just sit at your computer on your couch and just surf for all the ads and have everything just shipped right to you. So much more convenient, and you avoid frostbite depending on where you're at. I remember I was dressed for the weather, and I got the Best Buy line. I think it was at like 11 o'clock at night, and I don't remember what it was, but I think it was a computer monitor that I wanted to pick up. And I got there, and I had dressed well. I didn't really think about drinks at all. And then I started getting colder and colder. The wind picked up, and I don't care how well you're dressed, that wind will just chew right through you. So then there's people coming up and down the line, and they're selling coffee for a pretty hefty price. And I didn't have any cash on me, and it was before the time where you could do like, Venmo or Apple Pay, and wasn't even a thing. So I watched everybody else buy coffee at an exorbitant price and stay warm, and I just shivered. But I do believe I did get that monitor, so it was worth it. Yeah, Amazon, they have some really good deals. I mean, the convenience factor. I don't live in a metropolitan city where you actually have a distribution center there, where you can actually just order something and literally have it the same day. At times, especially with my PC issues that I went through, I kind of envy that and stuff. So for like me, it's a good 3-hour drive down to the Twin Cities to hit Micro Center and stuff for PC components. I will say it was my first time at a Micro Center, and it was like a kid in the candy store. However, when I finally did decide to pull the plug on upgrading from Alienware to a custom-built PC, and there was nothing wrong with my Alienware. I actually gifted it to one of my friends in the group for just really, really slashed reduced price. But I got to Micro Center, and they were just about to close. So gentleman greeted me at the door, asked what I was there for, brought me to one of the technical salespeople. I told him what I wanted, and we picked everything out from the computer, and he's like, "Oh, follow me with the cart." And he put everything in my cart. I checked out, and that was it. It was a great experience. However, because it was right close to closing time, I didn't actually get a chance to walk the store. But I think it's for computer nerds and people that love technology. Micro Center is pretty much a place to go and kid in the candy store to geek out. Your dad bought one of those 60-inch TVs at Walmart a few years back for $300. You thought it was a waste of money, but turned out to be a great buy for him. Nice. Lucky me. Visit Micro Center. I didn't even know we had a Micro Center. Until I actually watched YouTuber's Jay's 2 Cents. He has a very awesome tech channel and stuff. And then I was watching, is it the Middle Eastern gentleman that builds computers on his stream or on his videos, and then he goes out and does stuff for people. God, I can't remember his name. It's not Linus Tech Tips, but. I did a build from one of his videos, so I was able to follow along his stuff, and they were talking about Micro Center. I'm like, so I did a quick search, and I'm like, oh wait, there's one down in the cities. You have him subscribed? Nice. Closest Micro Center is 3,000 miles away. Yeah, that's a little bit of a drive, right? That'd be like a little planned vacation. Fry's has one great... Oh, give me a second. Fry's was one great too before Micro Center. Never saw Fry's. We had, growing up, we had like Best Buy. We had, oh, what's the one that starts with the C? I'm trying to remember what the name of it. Circuit City. And then, oh, I disconnected. Some ordinary gamer. Oh, wait, I gotta, oh, you gotta dip, Glad. I gotta, trying to catch up on chat here. Yeah, the dip, glad to help you out. Working for you, I'm coming soon. Hey, thank you for your time. I appreciate you coming to my rescue and picking me up and letting me actually get somewhere where I could actually to claim my ship and get back to Area 18. So thank you, dude. You rock. I appreciate your time and your help. Future shop. Is Fry's still open? I thought they went bankrupt. I am not sure. Fry's, I don't think, was a chain that was up in my neck of the woods. So I remember we had Best Buy, obviously, Circuit City. There was another one, another computer store. I don't remember the name of it, though. That's really not going to narrow it down for you guys on stream. But yeah, I mean, if you ever get the opportunity to visit a Micro Center, highly recommend. It was a very, very cool experience. Great customer service, and everybody was so helpful. Like I said, I hadn't built a PC in like 2 decades, so I was a little rusty. Okay, it's the West Coast stores. Gotcha. I am looking at the time. It's 10:30. I am going to throw my dogs out real quick, guys, and I will be right back. So I will be out back 10 minutes or less, more or less on the less side. So throw some music up for you guys, and appreciate you guys' time, hanging in chat and stuff. This has been a fantastic night for me, and I do appreciate you guys' time. So I will be back in under 10 minutes. See you guys then.
When you want to get off that darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Earth from a bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. When you want to get off the darkest ground, but gravity pulls you straight down. Cracky. Cracky.
Here we are, a million stars floating over our heads. Beating hearts, falling apart, staying up to forget. But baby, we'll fall. We all go dancing down, and paradise is found. We're shaking up the ground, 'cause there ain't no stopping now. Say there ain't no stopping now. No, there ain't no stopping now. There ain't no stopping we could be flying free, leave our worries below. Safe and sound, no one around, say the word and we'll go. But baby, we'll fall. We all go dancing down, and paradise is found. We're shaking up the ground, 'cause there ain't no stopping now. Say there ain't no stopping now. No, there ain't no stopping now.
And I'm back. Give me a second, I'll catch up on chat here. You have to travel to Warsaw, Poland and go to 5 or 6 different stores to get your PC parts. So you haven't upgraded in a while. You're still rocking your ROG Strix 1080 OC, which to your surprise still handles Star Citizen pretty well. Nice. Old hardware also or still works using a 1070 in the day. Now you're rocking RX 79. Nice. I had originally, this was like 2 decades ago when I was, for any people that do 3D, it was back in the day where Maya was done by Alias Wavefront. But that'll date me pretty good. I built a dual AMD computer. AMDs always are great number crunches for 3D and stuff back in the day. So that was, oh my goodness, that was in my 20s. So that'll date me pretty good. But my last Alienware system I bought when I sold my house as kind of a nice little bonus. I ended up going with, I had a 3090 in there and an i9. And then when I sold my other tiny house, I decided that, once I got into Star Citizen, I really wanted to do Cyberpunk and game at 4K. So I always went back and forth with computer monitors and stuff like that. But I always had like the ultra wides. But I did some research and I ended up landing on probably not something everybody else does, but I got an LG C3 OLED TV. The 42-inch wasn't in stock, but the 48 was. So I ended up picking that, so that's what I'm rocking for my gaming. And then I wanted to get a system that would last, well, other than having the power outage and frying pretty much my whole system over the past week. I want to get something that would kind of future-proof me a little bit. So I went, did research and stuff and got some tips from friends and ended up going with the AMD build. And I'm rocking the, was it the 7950 3DX? Which has just been a beast paired with the 4090 and pretty much run everything. So I'm sure in a year or so it'll be outdated and stuff, but it should be a pretty solid setup to run for at least 2 or 3 years before I have to upgrade. But the main reason I wanted to get away from the Alienware, and I had no issues with the Alienware pre-built, it served me well, is I went to upgrade to a 4080 Super. And because Alienware, the way their cases are, everything's all proprietary, and I couldn't fit it inside the case. So I kind of, at that point, made the decision I could buy a case and try to get Alienware's PC parts to fit inside of the new case, which when I did some research, a lot of people had problems doing that. So I ended up just biting the bullet and went with like a Lian Li case, and of course everything now is RGB, so it's bright and shiny and colorful and all that good stuff. You're planning to upgrade, but it'll be hard parting with your current build. Your first custom water loop PC. Nice. I looked at doing that, but it's nothing I ever dove into, so I kind of shied away from it. But I've seen a lot of people's liquid cooled setups, and they look pretty awesome. I think the only liquid cooling I have is actually my AIO. I think it's a Galahad 2, the cool little LCD screen on it and stuff. And that actually keeps my chip, the processor, the AMD chip, relatively cool. It's not easy for me to do custom wire loops, so I buy it. Okay. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. Some trial and error to get the bends right, but oh, okay, nice HVAC career. Getting experience in pipe bending. That's definitely a plus. You're 49, so you're in good company. Good to hear that. You're 40 as well. Yeah, I'm hoping that Star Citizen the 1.0 will release in our lifetimes. I mean, we still got quite a few years to live, but I think Squadron 42 is supposed to come out. Well, they said 2 years, so 2026, 27. It was 27. But I think if they're smart, 1.0 would release right behind Squadron 42 because everybody be playing it and realize that, oh crap, there's this whole other game that's open world and I can do all this stuff. I think that would make the most sense, but we'll see what happens. Monitor I got was a 32-inch 4K with HDR 1000 160. Nice. Yeah, the monitor I had previously was the Alienware 34-inch ultra-wide OLED, and it was their first model that they came out with. Great monitor, never had any burn-in, never had any issues and stuff. But I noticed when I was doing my graphics, I mean, for video editing was great because you got the ultra-wide, so you got all that extra space for your timeline and stuff. But the height always bothered me on it, just because it's not as tall. So when I was doing the research, I think there's a few other ones and stuff that I looked at, but yeah, I mean, with the TV, yes, it's got, text is a little pixelated because that high pixel density and stuff, but especially with graphics, I was getting really nervous about that, but after a week of using it and stuff and just having that extra real estate, I don't think I'm ever going to go back. Plus the price, I paid sub, 1,000 or whatever for this, and the monitors that I was looking at, I looked at like what it was, the G9 or something like that, and it was still an ultra wide, but it was had a little more height to it. That was pushing like close to 2,000. And with this, I get 120 hertz refresh rate, and I think the C4s that came out are. LG has been kind of listening and looking at the people using these for gaming on PCs, and I believe those are at 144 for refresh rate. But for me, the 120 everything's just nice and buttery smooth, and I saved quite a bit of money not going with like a traditional 4K monitor. RBD is nice when it's out overdose. Yeah, I have my settings turned down quite a bit as far as the brightness and stuff. It does get a little distracting. And when I had built my computers originally, RGB just wasn't a thing. So I've learned a lot. I think the hardest part of my build was actually putting together all the controllers and stuff. But Lee and Lee did a pretty good job, documentation and stuff. And I watched... I can't remember the guy's name. He's a YouTuber, and he actually had the same case, same motherboard. Pretty much everything was the same aside from, I think, the processor. So I was able to watch his videos and do everything step by step. And it posted on the first boot, so that was always a plus. One of your org members died from a heart attack, so he won't be able to play it. I'm sorry to hear that. But he added in-game as AI. Well, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Yeah, I guess, for all of us, tomorrow's never promised, right? Anything can happen. That's unfortunate. Not holding your breath for Squadron 42, didn't they say last year it'd be released this year? I believe so. This year was my first CitizenCon that I actually, being back into the game, I was actually able to watch it and appreciate it. And I think the meme is, and I don't want to bash CIG, because, I mean, everything they're putting together as far as, like, going through the atmosphere and, like, what they went over this year with, like, the soil mapping and the depths and stuff like that. There's a lot more behind the scenes that they're building that's never been built before. So I can understand that. But, I mean, the meme is it's always 2 years out, right? So, Oh, they said 2025. What's the release date for Squadron 42? Was it 2026 or was it 2027? Oh, nice. You're on a Hennessy 45-inch OLED now and loving it. Yeah. For the money you save without the gaming attached to it, you know, if you were to buy like a traditional monitor and stuff. Like for me, I have a butcher block countertop for my desk, and I have a Husky workbench with the manual crank, right? So you can lower it up and down. You don't have to worry about like a power outage or something internal going wrong with the standing desks. But I sit about 3 feet away from the TV / monitor, and I don't have any issues and stuff with it. But like I said, the text can be a little fuzzy at times, but you get used to it. 2026. Well, that'll be, we're almost into 2025. Is it me, or as you get older, the time just seems to fly by? Years fly by. You know, it's spring, next thing you know, it's into summer, and now you're already in the winter, and it's kind of like you look back, it's like, where did the time go? You won't bash CIG, but you won't hold your breath either. Just enjoy what we get. Yeah. For me personally, I don't care about Pyro and stuff like that or other systems. Once they add base building into the game and stuff, that's it for me. That's my end game. Is a setup shop. You have a Dell 34-inch curved ultra wide with a Husky hand crank. Love it. Nice. Yeah, I looked at standing desks, and where I had worked before, we had uplift desks. They're they're like 800 or 900. Great desks. Phenomenal. It went together great. They operated great. But I didn't want to spend that much. I want to kind of keep my budget down a little bit for my office. So I did some research and came across the Husky workbench at Home Depot. And I got the one with the 2 drawers underneath it, which is fine. It's something to get used to because you can't get the desk height lower enough because you get the 2 drawers. But for the storage and stuff, it's great. And then for like raising and lower it, I have my DeWalt. And then I just bought a hex bit that actually fits into the Husky where the handle goes to crank it, and I just use that for raising and lowering. CIG went beyond the game story. You didn't finish typing. No worries. Your daughter was born yesterday. She's nearly 10. She grew up pretty fast. Or am I misreading that? Your daughter was born yesterday. Today she's nearly 10. Husky was like $100 or something. Yeah. I think with mine with the drawers, I think I paid, it's under 200 for it. Same time goes by fast. Yeah. I think it's just one of those things as you get older. It just, time seems to just fly by. And, you know, where's the pause button to kind of slow things down a little bit? But yeah, hopefully, I think they were supposed to do a patch today that didn't get dropped. I'm hoping they do a patch tomorrow and see if they can fix all the server errors and stuff. I'm sure a lot of the devs are pulled away for CitizenCon, so the servers kind of got a little more corrupted. I wonder if they were to just to do a clean reset and just reset everybody's accounts, all the bottles, all the stuff that it's tracking, how the servers would perform. I mean, heck, they could probably, if you're tracking all the bottles and stuff, I'm sure that's just got to be compounded, over and over and over. And I know people talked about putting like a waste bin where you could actually throw your stuff in, or maybe once you drink it, you put it in your inventory and it disappears, or it disappears after you use it. So I know I think I saw that the regeneration hospital beds at one point had a you were able to kneel down and access storage underneath them to put your hospital gowns in. But I'd be curious if they got rid of all that, how much stabler the servers would be not having to track all those assets. Life and time goes as it flows. It's a good saying. They need some kind of garbage cleanup and stuff. Yeah. I think I saw somebody's Reddit post where they had they're talking about a new vehicle and it was like a street sweeper that they added on to it. I thought that was kind of funny. You know, some gamers have auto cleanup. Sure. I should probably drink something before my character goes kaput. I have an unhealthy amount of burritos and drinks for such occasions. Let's grab one more. Disappearing bottles in your inventory would curve the infinite full bottle glitch. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure how much of impact it has on it, but I would assume it's got to have something, right? Tracking all the assets and stuff. This is literally like my favorite armor in the game. I love the white with the yellow accents. I think they had a few other variations and stuff, but I should probably put my tractor beam on. I think I lost my mining attachment. I should probably throw that back on real quick for tomorrow so I don't forget. So there we go. There's a mining attachment. Let's throw it on there. Did it take? It did not. Or maybe it did. Yep, looks like it's in there. Stay puff, Star Citizen, man. That's right. I'm not big. It's just a suit that makes me look big, right? I mean, they do a really good job of attention to detail and stuff. I mean, you got the perforation and stuff like that on there. You know, you got your reflection right here as you pan around with the light. I thought I heard something about but ray tracing wasn't brought up. I did do an exploration of the acidic caves. I think it was last week or the week before. I watched a gentleman's YouTube video and finally found them because they're not marked and they are hard to find. So if anybody is curious on acid caves, I do have a video up on my YouTube channel to watch. No commentary, just slow walking and exploring the caves. I think I used my Tobii eye tracker when I did that as well. But the caves are awesome. I did run into the visual glitch where everything would be like almost like a fog, like a matte painting over the caves, and then you'd move a little bit, and then the caves would render in. And I mean, when they rendered in, it was beautiful. I can only imagine what ray tracing will be if and when it gets added to the game. You've been on here quite a bit. 2014. Yeah, when I started in Xerxon, that was in earlier. They got us going. I think it was 2.5 years ago, I want to say. And that was obviously pre salvaging and cargo running and stuff. So we did bunkers. Showed us mining. Mining's okay. It's not my forte. Well, hello there. See that we are sharing a room. Okay. Oh well. We did some bunker runs and stuff like that. Bunkers are fun. I guess it all depends on how good the server is and the AI and stuff. When I did one, I don't know if I streamed it, but it was about a couple weeks ago. Server was working really good. I ended up getting the Cutlass Red, driving down, set my spawn point. And then once I got in, the server got a little janky, and the AI was actually pretty aggressive. Ended up dying because I haven't done a bunker in a while. So, oh no, I was streaming. So somebody was telling me on chat which were the good or which were the bad guys. So ended up respawning, but I was able to clear it out. It was fun. And stuff. I tried to do the save Staten, the cave on Daymar. Oh, you know, I'd have to look back on the video. I don't remember. Heavy armor, you walk slower. Yeah, but I am styling. Stay Puff 2.0, right? You're a noob, though you've been following since 2010. You think when CIG ran a contest and the Redeemer was born? It's a little bit time ago. The one ship I saw that I was really looking forward to, but obviously you need an org or a good amount of people to crew it, would be the Ironclad. That ship just kind of speaks to me. I like the industrial look. So I like the Vulture. It looks like a John Deere farming equipment and stuff. I know the design is very similar to, oh, what is it? It's not EVE Online. It's another one game. I'm not going to be able to remember it at all. But your orgasm one? Nice. Yeah, I've never been inside the Reclaimer. I remember when I was doing my salvaging runs and going to sell, I'd go to New Babbage. And this was before cargo hangars and stuff, so I'd land outside the garages, and I'd run in, go to the trade center, sell, and then run back out to the Vulture, and then rinse and repeat. It's called the Venture. Name of the ship. Okay. Yep, I think somebody posted in one of my when I first started streaming, within the last month or so, he mentioned that the Vulture looks a lot like the one that you had talked about. I just don't remember what the name of the game was called. But I did look it up, and it's pretty darn close. A few liberties here and there. So, but unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. It is pushing 11 o'clock my time, and even though tomorrow's my work from home day, and I have a very short commute and stuff, it's time for me to do some exercises for my puppy girls. Like, she tore her ACL, so nighttime is a little bit of stretch time for her. So she's 12. She's Katie up on my thing. She's my baby girl. She's my German Shepherd Akita and stuff. She is, like I said, she tore her ACL about 3 weeks ago. Brought her to the vet. They have her scheduled for Monday for some x-rays and stuff. Because unfortunately, being a Shepherd blend, she is having some rear end issues with her hips and stuff as well. So it is very unfortunate. But like I said, I'm going to head to bed. My streaming days are Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 8 o'clock. Fridays are 8 o'clock, but I'll go a little bit longer because the weekend and stuff. I do have a Discord, and I don't remember who it was that pointed. Was it Doom? I pointed out that my link was the wrong link, so I updated that in the description on YouTube. You guys are more than happy to join my Discord. I have a section on there for tiny houses, also Star Citizen, share your pet, place. I'd like to see your guys' furry friends, furry kids. My 2 kids have fur, obviously. And yeah, I'd be up for joining anybody that wants to join and do bunkers, salvaging, cargo, kind of whatever. I'm up for anything. Do some group play and stuff. So you did. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. You suck at flying and shooting. So you have a good night too. And like I said, thank you guys. This has been awesome. It's been nice to just hang with you guys and just have fun. Have a nice chill night and stuff like that. And I really do appreciate your guys' time. And I am going to plug before I leave that I'm trying to hit 50 followers on Twitch. I've had a few follows tonight, and I appreciate that. But if you want to head on over, I'm trying to hit 50 to get, affiliate over there. YouTube, you can like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, and it will tell you when I'm going live. So, as far as like my computer issues I've just on my Discord, I've been just posting in, I think, announcements and stuff to kind of keep you guys appraised. For some reason, if I can't stream, I'll usually post there well before 8 o'clock to give you guys a heads up if you guys are looking forward to watching and hanging and stuff. So, but I will end with appreciate you guys' time. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for the active chat tonight. It's been good. So I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Tomorrow's Thursday. We're almost to the weekend. So I bid you guys adieu, farewell, and I will catch you guys on Friday. Well, thank you for the follow, Serious and Grave. I do appreciate that. And yeah, so you guys all have a great night. Like I said, I appreciate all your guys' time, the follows and the chat and stuff, and I will catch you either in Discord, hit me up, or I will see you guys Friday evening. You guys have a great night. Have a good day tomorrow. See you guys Friday.
I wanna see the light.